Artificial intelligence, commonly referred to as AI, is a digital simulation of human intelligence with various uses, but notably to help make certain tasks more efficient, sometimes even in the matter of seconds. AI has intrigued and created worries for so many people over the past decade. However, AI has been around for multiple decades, but only now is it gaining a lot of traction due to the many big technological advancements it has made. But how did it all start, you may ask? Well, according to Roberto Cordici, the concept of AI was introduced by John McCarthy and is considered to have been created during the Dartmouth Conference in 1956, making it well over 60 years old today. This conference was made to discuss the conclusion that every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence can, in principle, be so precisely described that a machine can be made to simulate it. As you may have guessed, this concept did come into fruition, and even more so than people anticipated. Early on, AI was commonly found in video games through the computer players in the game. From the ghosts in Pac-Man to your computer opponent in digital chess, AI, although not very advanced at the time, was all responsible for making those situations possible. This kind of AI was used in many ways for years. However, it was hard-coded into the software, and therefore never changed or evolved over time, as software updates were not yet common during this era. This all changed with the introduction of machine learning, which, according to the article Machine Learning, Trends, Perspectives, and Prospects, is a type of AI that learns through the experience it gains doing tasks. This type of AI is what really started to alarm various industries, because over time it could improve beyond human capability and outright replace us. Some of the most recent examples of machine learning AI available to the public were things like deepfake and voice AIs, which seemed harmless with how fun it first appeared. However, making Joe Biden declare the Third World War was only funny when it very clearly appeared to be fake.
I have received guidance from General Milley, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, that the recommended way forward will be to invoke the Selective Service Act, as is my authority as President.
AI with machine learning evolved so much faster than anyone anticipated, with each use being better than the last. With how well AI and machine learning were improving, something referred to as generative AI would come to light. In graphic communications, generative AI is used to feed in an input describing an image, and the AI would process the request, machine learn off of the various search results it finds based off of your request, and then produce an output, which, in theory, could be exactly the image you asked for without needing to make it yourself. This variation of generative AI has advanced so much to the point where Adobe has adapted it and made it mainstream in some form in most design programs in the Adobe suite. According to Adobe, Firefly can straight up generate an image of anything you could want by simply typing a description of it. Photoshop can also generate images for photo editing, such as adding a watch onto someone's wrist. Even Adobe Illustrator is now capable of generating logos, shapes, and other things you would need to finish your projects. With all this great technology being introduced to the graphic communications industry, it only makes sense that there are drawbacks that come with it. For starters, AI can replace the role of a graphic designer if advancements are that good. Why would anyone want to pay someone to do a project when the project description they send to the graphic designer could instead be inputted into a generative AI program to get the results in an instant and for free? This industry requires artists to be at the forefront of it, so if AI replaces them all, everything to come out of the graphic communications industry would be soulless. Not to mention, it may even be bland and messy, going against design principles and every unspoken rule that graphic designers tend to follow. While AI in this industry is definitely threatening to everyone within it, I don't think it'll be too long until major changes involving AI are made. With many issues and controversies already arising from generative AI because of copyright issues and spreading misinformation, actions against this technology will undoubtedly be made to halt it in some aspect. Laws will likely be put in place to restrict the use of it, or at the very least protect those who are being replaced by it. In conclusion, using AI as a tool is impressive, but it should never outright replace us, especially in the graphic communications industry.